this in the beginning. I'm dead.
I don't know if these spider webs are for Halloween.
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Just you don't clean.
Got it. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another TCR podcast.
And best thing of it all, it is officially October.
Let's go.
Spooky season is officially here, you guys. I'm so excited. The countdown begins till
Literally.
Halloween.
We are 2 days into October.
Oh,
2 days. 2 days, baby.
2 days. I'm thinking it's the first today.
Nah,
2 days.
2 days into it. Time is flying.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But honestly, this is right here,
like,
Lily Bay's favorite month.
It really is. But I can't believe that. I hate that I sound like a tape recorder of how fast time is flying. Yeah. But I think this year more than ever, tell me if I'm right or wrong, has been the fastest year ever.
It's the fastest. Ever.
You guys, let me know back at home. Has it? Am I tripping? Are they like shortening the days, whatever? Shortening the days without us knowing? Like, is there a conspiracy behind this? I need to know.
Yeah, these days are going by fast.
Anyways, but real quick, babe, can I tell them about...
What? Yeah?
Yeah, like where we're talking about Halloween, so why not?
I wasn't going to bring it up right away, but hey, go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
All right, you guys.
Hello, Houston. Let's play a game again. You've been chosen to attend a night of party October 25th.
I am so excited about this because I didn't think it was going to be done for a lot of reasons.
A couple reasons.
Number one, last minute, per usual, story of our lives. Number two, we are technically wedding planning over here.
Literally.
And number three, I literally am planning my own party out here. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about, Houston, Texas.
X-Phobia Night.
Is
Part
coming
2, baby.
back. We are doing another Halloween party this year in Texas again. It was so good last year.
Yeah.
So crazy. Había de todo. Games, bandas, shots,
prizes, contests, strippers,
everything. It was crazy to the point that it was so good that we wanted to do this again this year. And honestly, it wasn't on our radar. We were like, we're not gonna do this. We have to focus on the wedding planning. But then I was like, no. I have to throw a party. Yeah. I have to do a party. And then Mando was like,
party.
What about X-Phobia? And I was like, you're kidding. We're literally not even, 4 weeks, but 4 weeks flies. If we're in October and that flew, imagine 4 weeks,
Quick.
So the reason why we're doing it in Houston again, even though we did mention in the past that we would do it other places, honestly, the only people that have shown love and reached out to us has been Houston to do it out there.
Yeah, they're like, hey, what's up with the party? It's still a thing. What's going on?
You guys know we're all about collabs and seeing like who's down for us to like use their venue or whatever the case is for that. And honestly, Houston is the one that reached back out and we were like, you know what? Let's do it. Because we did announce last year we would be down to do it anywhere else, but guess who got back to us first?
Right away.
Houston. So ni modo que le digamos no, and we're only 4 weeks away, So I'm super excited because Houston always gets down. You guys know we love Houston. Hopefully we're telling you guys with enough time that you guys can make your plans. Pack your bags. Have a little road trip out there. Get your costume out there. And let's have a good time because you guys know last year...
Put this on right here.
Last year andábamos de patas de perro como siempre,
Got the VIP X-Phobia Nightmare VIP pass.
VIP. Oh,
Let's go.
We should do like a giveaway, for up to 4 people.
Okay.
Maybe like to either be in like VIP with us, like to party
with
literally with us, or maybe like I was gonna say like pre-game with us or something, depending on what time. We don't have flights yet, nothing. So I'm just talking out loud right now. Vamos a ver qué pasa. But we will be posting all this information soon. So hopefully you guys are excited.
By the time right now, they already have this information out. Right now, we don't have it out because it's Monday night. But Wednesday night, all the information will be out. So go check out our socials. Go check out everything. We have all the information there.
All right, let's do this.
And
babe.
I'm not going to say what I always say, but it's going to be lit.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Like this party literally came de repente to the point that I have to change my plans around it now. What?
The fun thing before we move on, it's like that party still gets talked about today.
Oh yeah, we've had so many people ask us, "What's up with Xphobia?
Our
Are we still
family,
doing
our
it?"
friends.
Oh my god!
Subscribers.
Especially, you guys know, last year I personally pulled up with at least a squad of 50 people.
50 at least.
That came from Florida,
ready to party
to Houston.
Yeah.
Some of them drove, some of them flew with us. Crazy, but overall, I had such a blast.
So why not do it again?
Can't wait to do it again.
Part 2, baby. Let's do it. See you guys in Houston, October 25th at Buena Vida, Houston. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be scary. Costume required. See,
yeah,
that's like
and
the
I need
only
help. I don't know what to dress up like.
That is the only policy Lily Bay has to any of her Halloween parties.
At least put some little ears on or something.
Algo.
No pasa nada. Just to be in, an ambiente there.
I got a question for you, babe. Moving on from the Xphobia, all that madness. Did you know that Selena Quintanilla, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Pues
knew about Diddy's
Lily?
downfall.
Diddy's downfall.
Yeah, like all this that's going down. She even wrote a song about it.
You're lying. Is this one of your jokes again?
Diddy, Diddy, down, down.
You're
Diddy,
so
diddy, down, down.
stupid. Oh
Let's
my
go.
God.
Well, I actually bring this dad joke up because no, I don't want to go into these Diddy like situations and everything. Like it's a lot.
It's too much to
It's too
cover.
much. There's a lot of cheeseman. There's a lot of he said, she said. There's a lot of information that's crazy.
It definitely is crazy. So if you have no idea what we're talking about, just
TikTok it.
TikTok Diddy situation, and you're gonna go down some rabbit holes. It's the most crazy thing I think I've ever. I mean, no, not maybe the most crazy, but we've heard a lot of crazy shit. But it's just so random. The type of stuff that they've been finding in his house, the people, I'm like, where do you find these kind of people at? It's
crazy.
just, I don't know. It's just a lot.
The reason I bring it up is for two reasons, right? The first reason makes no sense. I just wanted to bring it up because I was at the gym today, and I don't know if you heard it. I doubt you heard it. I don't know what the artist name is. She said, "Woke up feeling like P. Diddy."
Oh, wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
This song right now should get like not canceled, but like just muted. Like don't even do it. Like
I'm dead.
You know, that's top, right?
I mean, la pobrecita maybe didn't know. Well, maybe she did. Who knows?
But yeah, my second reason of bringing this subject up, we're not going to get into it, but what I do want to get into is that there's a lot of people being associated with Diddy, right?
Yes.
Of what's going on.
Of course, throughout the years, you meet people.
There's no one like getting in trouble yet because there's still that investigation. So the reason I bring this up is to talk about how you have to be careful
of who's around, of your surroundings.
Right, of your surroundings, who you hang out with.
I see where you're going.
Be very cautious with this shit because at the end of the day, what they do somehow, some way is going to affect you. So that's what I wanted to bring up here on the podcast.
So on today's podcast, we're going to talk about how your circle
can affect you or can...
Positively or negatively.
Right, there you go.
Okay.
Got it.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Should I start or should you start?
Go ahead. I mean, this is your podcast, babe.
So if you hang out with wolves, you're going to learn how to... What's it called?
Hunt? I don't know.
Hunt? No, like how, right?
Oh, how? Ooh.
So it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. So recently I started hanging out with a
group of people,
trainers,
people that are hardcore workout
people that
fanatics.
love that shit. So what did that bring to my life? More fitness, more guns,
a la madre,
less body fat, more muscle mass, and just a more focused
and motivated. You've been super motivated. I see that.
I even go to the football games now, and I maybe max have one drink. And the reason I have this one drink is just still catch a vibe. I'm still impromando. I'm still that person that likes to have a good time, to socialize, and there's nothing wrong with having something in your hand and kind of enjoying the moment. But there's limits to it, you know?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say in all this, like, it's just with the people you hang out with, you know? It's very important. But let's go to the negative side.
Yeah, I feel like I was just talking to somebody about this like 2 days ago. I think it was the kid. Oh my God, it was Rudy and Camila, my niece and my nephew. I was literally.
You started early with them.
Oh yeah, I talk what I love about my niece is that ella me dice cosas, you know, y me dice, me
that
lo dice.
I wouldn't tell my tia.
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember ever having drama as a child. But,
oh my God.
You know, nowadays with social media and the way that little girls act like 14, 15, 16-year-olds, you know, now I feel like they start having more drama at a younger age. I don't know, right? But what I love about my niece, she's only, she's about to be 12. In a few months, is that she literally tells me like straight up.
That's crazy.
Like, yeah, like this happened, you know, or like this girl said this about me. And the first time she ever told me anything, I was genuinely like, oh my God, like this is really happening right now. Like the fact that me tiene confianza. But then I didn't let it get into my head too much because I'm like, us and my sister, her mom, we do a very good job of communicating with the kids and talking to them. So in my head, I'm like, she for sure told my sister already. But then I kind of brought it up to my sister, and my sister had no idea. But my sister was so happy that she confined that in me.
You can't even teach that.
Yeah, no, you can't.
You earned that.
And still to this day, like if Mando's like messing with her about something that, you know, maybe she don't want to say in front of him, she'll be like, I'll tell you later. Like she'll tell me, you know? So I wish and pray that always stays. But anyways, a lo que iba, I don't remember what the situation was. I don't even think it was with Camila and her friends. It was just something we were watching on TV. And I just remember telling her, like, that's a perfect example of why you have to be careful of who you're around. Oh, no. We were watching some kind of chick flick. I don't know what it was on. She had something, like some show on or something on Netflix. Okay. And in that show, there was like mean girls. And those mean girls were being like mean rude, to a janitor, right? Okay. And a lot of people don't know this, but my niece and my nephew go to like a very elite school, let's say, right? And my biggest worry, and I would always tell my sister, I tell Mando, I tell a lot of people, I'm very open about this, is that en esa escuela, la mayoría de niños is not diverse. It's not diverse at all, right? I think Rudy and Camila are the only Mexicanos there. Yeah. For sure, actually, now that I think about it. I think my sister told me. And everyone else is American, right? Right. So with that, after seeing that little part on the movie, on the show she was watching, I told her, Camila, did you see that? And she's like, what? I'm like, do you see how those girls are acting with that janitor? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, I need you to understand that it's not okay to be like that. You know, like, I don't know how your friends are, but I'm very open with her. Like, I'm like, look, there's a lot of people grow up and they're very dumb, or they grow up to be like Karens, or they grow up thinking that they're better than, and nobody's better than nobody. So I just need you to know that whenever you go anywhere, it doesn't matter where you're at, you got to be respectful to every single body, whether they are cleaning the floors or the owner of the building. It doesn't matter. You say hi, bye to everyone. If the group of people you're with are being like if the group of people don't acknowledge them, that doesn't mean you don't have to. Like, you still acknowledge them and hi and bye. You know what I'm saying? So I just gave her little examples, and I was like, would you like anyone to be like mean to abuela, or to be mean to like your dad? Yeah. Or, you know, I gave her little examples, and she's like, no. And I'm like, that's why you're not mean to nobody. And with that said, if that group of people that you're with, you start noticing is those kind of people that are mean, or are Karens, or are not humble, then you need to stop hanging out with them.
Yeah, that's great to say right now, even to the parents back at home, because possibly they don't even think about this, right?
Yeah.
And they could somehow engrave
or
this
they'll
to
just
their
forget.
kids.
Yeah. It just passes them. You assume they know, but sometimes they don't.
You assume they'll learn from you, but everything they see, they're not going to learn.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, you guys know that you can have, I mean, we don't have kids. I say this all the time, but you could raise all your kids the same, and they might all grow up differently. And what happens, from what I've seen, is they get influenced a lot depending on the group of friends that they're with, right? So because Camila goes to this school, I mean, I have a lot of not family, but I have a few people that I know work there. And thankfully, the people that work there, they tell me that the people that do work there tell me that these kids are very well behaved, very mannered, very respectful, because that school is so strict with everyone being respectful.
Yeah, and you could easily get
1,000%.
kicked out or whatever, you know?
But still, even though I still make sure to tell Camila that, for example, right? But with that said, yeah, that kind of goes hand in hand with what you're saying, that your circle
plays a big part.
Plays a big role. And some of the negative sides of that is, and a lot of people don't see it. Like, some people could be hanging out with a group of people that they grew up with. I mean, I grew up in the hood. The projects were literally a block away. And you guys know low income areas are not the best to grow up in, usually because of high crime rate and all of that. Yeah. But there was a time where, you know, we all go through a little phase. We all hang out with people. We all try to be the biggest and the baddest, you know. And I get that. Everyone kind of goes through that. Sometimes it's harder to get out of that, because the more you hang out with that type of people, the more that the harder it's gonna be for you to desacostumbrarte. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
You're so used to that crowd.
Because all you know is people that are rude, or people that are ready to fight, or people that are ready to bark back. That's all you know. And you think that if you don't do it, that it's going to be a problem, that you're less or weaker than, or not about it, or whatever the case is, right? So I grew up in that type of environment for sure. Luckily, I did move out at a certain age, and I did go to college, and I did surround myself with different type of people. And not saying that you have to go to college to surround yourself with different type of people. No, you can start working somewhere that has a different type of group. You can start, you could move to a different neighborhood and whatever. There's a lot of different ways for you to surround yourself with different people, right? In my case, it was that. And I remember going into college, I was still very much like on the offense type girl, you know, like don't talk to me, or everyone's out for you or whatever. But I remember being in a class and everyone minding their business. There was no drama. The teacher's teaching. It was
weird, huh?
Yeah, there's no like kids trying to act cool or trying to be like the bad ones or talking back to the teacher. Everyone was literally there to learn. And when I first saw that, I kind of had like a little peace come over me, like, oh, okay, I don't have to be like on high alert.
Showing now.
You know what I'm saying?
That, yeah.
So anyways, that was kind of like the first step into me realizing that I wanted to be better and do better, and I didn't want to be this type of person. And obviously it took time, because friendships are friendships. You know, just because I have friends from when I was younger, and just because, let's say, they didn't make it out the hood, that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop talking to them. For me, it's more like, I understand why. I don't tell them. It's more like, I understand why you're like this. I don't judge you for it. You know, like, I just do my part and showing you, or just showing in general how I'm trying to do better. Hopefully you learn from it. If you don't, you don't. But I'm not going to judge or nothing. Now, if they ask me for my opinion, or they ask me how I got to where I am, then that's when I talk, or kind of, you know. And I do a lot of little subliminal, I think not a lot, just one. I post a lot of like positivity quotes, because I feel like when I was going through this era of getting out of this bad circle that I was in, I used to read a lot of quotes that helped me do better in life, or like stuff that made me realize, like, damn, there's more out there to life than me being over here with this crowd that isn't going nowhere, or is nothing but drama and all of that good stuff. But anyways, wait, where was I going with this?
I don't know.
Yeah, it just like, you are who you are surrounded with, right?
Yeah. So then I took some notes, right? I was trying to figure out how to better yourself. Let's say if that's something you want to do, to get away from that crowd, or away from that friend, or away from that toxic family, whatever it is, right? Identify the toxic behaviors, right? Reflect on what those behaviors are, and then figure out what you don't like, right? So that's number one. Evaluate the friendship or the relationship to see if it's even important.
Yeah,
Are
see
you
if
really
it's worth
wasting
it.
your time, you know? Set the boundaries. Pretty much is like, all right, this is what I'm going to tolerate and this is what I don't like, and then moving on, you know? And last but not least, just have the honest conversation with that person. Be like, this is what I don't like, and this is why I'm moving on.
Yeah.
Or they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I
And
never
if they
noticed.
don't get it,
you
they're
know?
not going to get it.
Yeah.
Like-
Easy as that.
Yeah, like there's been, luckily, honestly, I have like zero drama in my life when it comes to friendships or like, let's say like haters. I don't have none of that. There's nobody out there that I could genuinely say like, oh my God, I don't like this person. No, there's literally nobody. Me and Mando are like in our own world, having a good time, hanging out with our friends, family, my niece, my nephew. Like we're just living and loving life. There's no drama out there. But, if there has been a time where somebody states that there's drama, maybe surrounding my name, or somebody might have said something about us or whatever, it literally doesn't faze me at all, you know? But I do tell certain people, I'm like, look, you need to stop surrounding yourself with people that think and act that way, or even think of you or anybody that way, because that just shows the type of person that they are. If there's somebody in your life that speaks ugly, speaks negative, speaks just like a bunch of bullshit, why do you want that type of person around your life?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of that, because that type of person is only going to bring you more drama and cause you more
stress, problems.
Yeah, and if you're trying to be a better person and do better in general, those type of people that think negative, think dumb, and just don't get it are never going to get it. I had this little quote I kind of came up with, and it sounds a little confusing, but if you get it, you get it, okay?
A ver.
I realized one time, like literally, this was, let me think, maybe like 2000. When did we meet? 2000. It was probably like around 2014.
15.
So it's been like 10 years that I realized this, right? Before, I was the type that if there was a problem, I wanted to fix it. I wanted to fix everything. So if I knew that somebody out there had a problem with me, I would be the type to be like, what did I do? What did you hear? Let's fix this, because I didn't do nothing, right? I was that type of girl. So I remember there was a time where there was a situation and I wanted to fix it because I genuinely had no idea where this drama came from. Like, you know, and I genuinely wanted to fix this drama. Genuinely, right?
Okay.
I pull up and I'm like, okay, like what happened? What did you hear? Like, talk to me, right? We're adults. We could talk. Like, what happened? Unfortunately, this individual didn't want to hear it, didn't want to tell me. Oh, no, you know what you did, but I swear to God, I had no idea.
Till this day,
what I supposedly did, right? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Can you just tell me already?
Open your freaking mouth
like,
and
it
tell
takes
me.
2 seconds to say it, you know?
Okay.
This person didn't want to say nothing. I kid you not, I was there maybe like an hour and a half, maybe even 2. With the same thing back and forth, like, can you just tell me, what did I do? What did I hear? No, you know what you did, yada, yada. Okay, I really don't know what I did. Like, when was it? Or can you give me a clue? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Playing guessing games? Like, just say it. I was there for 2 hours, you guys, okay? Until I had a breaking awe moment, right? I was just, once this awe moment came to me, I was like, you know what? Okay. It is what it is. I'm done. And I left. No, nothing was done, right? I came to a point, and the quote that I came up with is, you're going to come to a point in your life when you realize that not everyone understands. So once you realize that not everyone understands,
it could be anything.
It could be about anything. When That's you true. Realize that that person is never going to get it, is when you're like, poof, like, I've been wasting my fucking breath over here trying to figure this out, but not even you get it. Not even you understand. And you're never going to understand.
Get them to understand. They're not going to understand.
The moment you realize that not everyone is going to understand is the moment you're going to have that breaking point, and you're going to stop wasting your breath. You're going to stop draining yourself over trying to make these individuals understand where you're coming from, because they're never going to understand. They only have, what is it? They only understand depending on their level of perception, or what is that? It's another quote that kind of goes hand in hand with that. But anyways, if you get what I'm trying to say, that I came to that conclusion at that moment. And ever since then, 10 years ago, I do not waste my breath with anyone that comes at me with any type of little drama. I don't even waste my breath, because girl or guy, you don't get it. Like,
it's not worth it.
I'm not gonna be here with my
time.
Yeah, I just be like, okay, believe whatever you want, girl. Bye, you know?
But you'll try to explain it if it's important to you, right? Like
if that it's somebody important to me. Right. Of course. If it's somebody important to me, literally somebody very important to me, like a sister or my tia or something.
And if that last straw is not drawn.
Yeah. But luckily, honestly, in my family, nobody has no straws drawn. Like, we're all very on the same level. So I haven't had that situation happen with anybody in the family. So, but yeah, so I try to make my friends or family that are going through a lot of drama, I try to help them understand, like, you don't have to deal with none of this. You don't have to, like, don't surround yourself with these type of people. Try to do better. Try to hang around with people that are, like, positive, uplifting, has goals, no drama. Like, that's a big thing. No drama.
Bring the good vibes.
Yeah, just like whenever me and my friends or family, whenever we're hanging out, we don't sit around and talk about other people ever. It's always about, like, how's Guariz doing? My tíos, ¿cómo les va en Guariz? You know? Oh, ¿y cuáles viajes tienen? Like, what's the next trip coming up? Like, it's always good and positive. It's never like, oh, talking about somebody, or never. My friends, nothing. Me and my friends, all we do is talk about the next squad trip. Where are we going? or are we taking the kids? Are we doing it? Like, especially all my friends have kids, so it's either we're planning something for the kids with the kids but still lit, or something with the squad. What are we gonna do? It's literally that's it. Or the next event, the next baile, the next fun, or the next kid birthday party. Like, where are we gonna do it?
So yeah.
But yeah, you are who you surround yourself with.
There you go.
Surround yourself. You are who you hang out with.
Right.
I would hear that my whole life. I never got it until now. And even then, at the time, I would be like, no, I'm not.
Right.
No, I'm not.
You feel like so different, so in control.
Yeah, because let's say sometimes your friends are worse than you, right? Like, sometimes they could be, like, doing worse stuff than you. But the fact that you're still there, you're not doing any better. You could be doing better if you're hanging out with better people doing better, that are teaching you to do better. But no, you're kind of stuck at where you're at because you're hanging out with people that are doing worse.
Yeah, and sometimes you find it really hard to move away because you think, let's say, you're doing better than anyone else. Let's say, right? Not saying you are, but you feel like it. And it's hard to find people that are doing as good as you. Or alike. But you got to just put yourself out there.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that you got to drop everybody.
No, not
at all. It's just like I have friends everywhere. A little bit of everything.
But very little with the drama.
Oh,
or none with the drama.
No.
Or with the toxic. Or with the bad vibes. None of those.
None that I know of with with the drama. Yeah, I might have, like, maybe high school friends
that still
that
like
maybe
that shit,
they have drama, but nothing I know about because I don't see them around. But if I see them when I go to West Tampa, my hood, it's like, oh, hey, what's up? How you been, girl? Like, oh my God, like, your daughter's so big already. It's like that. It's like no hate. It's nothing. They might have drama, but I don't know about it. You get what I'm saying? So, take that with a grain of salt or not. Yeah. But that's my take on.
That's our take on the whole
Diddy situation. And where he was going with that, which I get it now, is like all these people that might be involved could have avoided that. Like, I feel like even in our friend group, our new friend groups that we've met throughout the years recently, Luckily, we haven't met nobody with no crazy Diddy drama, obviously. But if that was the case, you guys know, like...
Yeah, step away.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I always tell Mando, like, I don't want to be involved in no drama, nor do I care to be, because I see myself as a business owner first, influencer second. Influencers come with a lot of drama usually. There's so much chisme pages always trying to put somebody's business out. But me, like, I try to focus on my business and try to stay a little bit more respectable. I'm still very much myself. You guys see my TikToks. I be acting like an idiot. I dance around. I goof around with the girls, with Mando. Like, I don't take it so serious like that. But I don't ever want to be...
caught in something you don't want to be in.
I don't want to be surrounded by people that are always with the drama.
Because you could easily get into that shit.
I could easily be a part of it just because I was chilling there with them one day. Kind of like the random people that are now might be accused because they went to a Diddy party.
Right.
You know? That's why you got to be very careful of who you're around with, because...
Sometimes you can't avoid it. Sometimes you just get invited and you're there. You're like, oh, shit. That's when you step away. You be the bigger person and be like, I don't like this shit. I'm out. Yeah. But some people are like, nah, fuck this shit. You know, no pasa nada.
Yeah.
But you just got to...
You just never know.
You just never know.
I mean, you should know, though. Like, I mean, whoever knows firsthand of what Diddy was doing, they're dumb for... being in that situation, because they could have easily been like, peace out. Like, I don't want to fuck with you.
Yeah,
I'm done.
And if all this is true, back to the Diddy, all this is true, right? Let's say all this is true. A lot of artists, a lot of people are going to go down.
I feel like it has to be true. The amount of random stuff that they found in this man's house, that's freaking weird.
He can't be the only one going down. He's going to bring a lot of people down. To me, like,
again, we're not going into it, but... it's been so many weird things that they find in this house that you're like, you said that he can't be the only one going down, right? But you're like, where do you find friends that have these same gustos?
That's
like,
right. Yeah.
That's so freaking weird. You know what I'm saying?
And these parties been going for like years.
Yeah. Like 15. Imagine, I'm just going to say flamingos. Imagine I was like obsessed with flamingos. My house is freaking full of flamingos everywhere, right? Right?
Yes.
But then imagine me somehow having friends that are also in love with flamingos too. Like I feel like it's hard to find. So imagine for him finding people that were
into whatever he was into,
whatever weird shit he was into. You know, I don't know. And apparently there's so many names being called out. Like there's no way it was all those people. There's no way. I don't know one person that acts like that. You know, or
that's true.
Well, I mean, people do weird shit behind closed doors, but. It's just craziness. So yeah, again, if y'all want to go down that P. Diddy rabbit hole, dale.
Search on TikTok, you'll find a lot of
weird
shit. A lot of shit. Twitter, well now X.
And I like P. Diddy. What? I was like...
well, don't say that too loud because they might chop this up.
I mean, now it's like, what the fuck? But...
it's weird, man.
Every step
okay.
I take.
All right, you guys, we'll be right back. I think Lily
song.
Bae needs a...
It wasn't his song though, but still.
We'll be back, you guys. What is up, you guys? Welcome back. Babe, what do you call a witch that lives on the beach?
A bitch?
A sandwich.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Got it.
That's a good one.
Halloween, babe. What are you most excited about?
I'm a little stressed right now about Halloween, to be 1,000% honest. But I'm honestly excited to decorate the house.
Yeah, well, I started a little on the podcast.
I know, Mando decorated the podcast.
I was like, you know what? This is my baby, so let's decorate a little.
He just brought all my dolls out here.
And Lily started like arranging things and going. But I want you to rank these Halloween characters from 1 to 5. 1 being your favorite. The 5th one, not so much, but you don't know the order that's going to come in. You know how to play this game, right?
Let's do it.
Let's start with Dracula.
5.
5.
Even though I love vampires, but 5.
How about the Frankenstein monster?
4.
4. Okay. Witches?
I guess 3. 5, 4, 3.
How about mummies?
You see, I would have put them as 3.
I guess
2. I mean, I'm from Guanajuato, so.
Okay. And then Ghost, your number 1?
I think right now I'm in my ghost
and
era.
You have a ghost tattoo.
I do.
So
I got a whole ass ghost tattoo, you guys.
So you went from number 1.
I just would have switched mummy and witches.
Well, we'll let you switch.
I'm not a big mummy fan.
Number 1 is ghost. Number 2, witches. Mummy's number 3. Frankenstein number 4, and Dracula number 5.
Yeah. You guys, this is so off topic, but kind of on topic. I mean, I know all my girls go to Home Goods, and there's so many different little vibes for Halloween. It could be spooky vibes, like if you want to decorate your house. It could be neutral pumpkin vibes. It could be
witches, a lot of witches.
It could be Day of the Dead, like very colorful vibes. And this year they have a lot of pink spooky vibes.
Okay.
So we are 3 years into the house. I had never bought home decorations for Halloween.
Okay.
I've only bought outdoor Halloween decorations for my parties. But the past 2 years, I'm like, okay, ya tengo casa. I can finally decorate inside. You know, let me buy the little home good type decorations for the inside. But I don't know what vibe I want. Because I love like spooky vibes, right? And you know how the past 2 years I do the movie night, how we like turn off all the lights and all the purple lights and stuff. I love that vibe. So I can't do like the neutral pumpkin vibe.
No.
Because even though I love how it looks and it looks so cute in people's houses, it just doesn't give me 1,000% Halloween. And I want like Halloween, bam, in your face, right? So then I'm like, okay, do I do witches? Do I do skulls? Do I do Day of the Dead? Do I do monsters, Frankenstein? Do I not do nothing crazy at all and just do like a lot of black accents around the house? Believe me, this is a stress for me.
There's a lot of like little different ways you could go through this.
Yeah, so what do I do? Honestly, I've been trying to stick to spooky vibes in general. So I buy like a lot of skulls and a lot of dark.
Okay.
You know? That's what I'm trying to stick more to for the decorating. Anyways, I'm going too much into this. But
you are.
Aside from that, I do like spooky dolls.
And you get one every year.
Every year I try to buy one from Home Depot. They're $40, and I feel like they're a good size and they look spooky for real. You know where I'm gonna put them? I'm gonna put them in my beauty room.
Yeah,
so when people drive by, that should look spooky, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because one year
are you retiring these from the podcast and taking them up there? Can I borrow them and bring them back?
Well, that's the thing.
It's too much.
I don't have enough indoor Halloween decoration to do my beauty room, my whole house, well, at least the kitchen, living room area, and your podcast. You know.
Well, we
can figure life out.
3 boxes full of shit.
We have 3 boxes
full of Halloween stuff. Sorry,
indoor Halloween stuff, but we have crazy boxes for like outdoor stuff.
Yeah. And that stuff doesn't stay up the whole month, right?
No, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
But we literally don't have no time. We leave to Mexico.
We make time.
Unless we stay home tomorrow, honey bunches.
Oh, that's not a priority.
Tomorrow, like Wednesday, I'm
glad you're gonna bring this up because that's that's a segue to the next subject. But go ahead.
About what?
Go ahead.
You don't even know what I'm doing Wednesday.
I know where you're going with it. Go ahead.
Wednesday, I have to get my lashes done. Because we're going to do a photo shoot in Mexico.
That's exactly what I wanted to speak
about.
Wait.
But I also have to go see Little Rudy's high school. He has a tour of his high school.
Okay.
So when am I going to be able to decorate?
When we get back, baby.
No, we'll be
halfway into October. My God.
We should have done it today.
Yeah, we should have done it. Well, no, you were busy.
I know.
No.
You see?
Yes, we can. We'll figure it out. After this podcast, we'll figure it out, babe.
Tomorrow we leave early and we come decorate. How about that? That's the only way we're going to be able to do it. Oh, actually, we're going to have to leave with Cynthia at 3. Shout out to Cynthia.
All right.
Okay, anyways, sorry, guys.
Let's speak about how excited we are to go to Mexico City this time. Because of TikTok. Because of all the new restaurants.
I can be 1,000% honest.
Because of all the bars, all the cool stuff. I don't care. Be a million percent honest.
I grew up going not only to Guanajuato, where my dad's from, but I grew up going to Mexico City a lot. A lot, okay? And growing up, it was fun because, your cousins are there. You know, tirando barrio.
Mexico City or just Mexico in general?
City.
Okay.
Mexico City, and we'll go to like Tenancingo and
Toluca.
Yeah, all of that area, right? But I always liked Guanajuato more because it was a rancho.
It felt different.
And it was more, obviously, way smaller because we know Mexico City is huge.
Right.
So I was able to do more in the rancho because my parents would just let us loose because it's small. Everyone knows each other. No pasa nada. So I would have a blast in Guanajuato. In Mexico City, I didn't get the same experience growing up because obviously there's a lot of dangerous areas, it's huge. You could get lost. Of course, I totally get it. But as I got older and we started going, mainly with you, I think, we were like, okay, let's venture because it's so big. It's one of the biggest cities in the world, right? It's like the top 5.
Yeah,
one of the top 3. Yeah. So I really wanted to get to know Mexico City more and what it's known for. And we have a good friend of ours, shout out to Chilango, that loves it. He raves about it all the time. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go look at all the good stuff, like taco spots, food spots, clubs, like restaurants, everything. So me and Mando have gone at least 3 times.
3 times to venture out, to go everywhere.
To explore. We've done Teotihuacan, which is amazing, beautiful. I think that's my favorite part.
That is my favorite part.
For sure. We've done Xochimilco. Unfortunately, to me, it was... Not a big fan. I would never go back if I don't have to. Not a fan at all. And aside from that, we also did. Downtown. Oh yeah, that was cool. The Angel. We did Plaza Garibaldi
with all the mariachis.
That was cool too. It
was different.
Yeah, we've done where they do El Grito. That whole area right there.
In Zócalo.
Beautiful because
nice.
It looks very historic, right? That was all nice. But whenever we did the venturing out to like clubs and trendy bars or food and stuff. At the time, there wasn't TikTok. It was just Google.
Google, or people would tell you go here, go there.
Google, and we didn't even know to watch like back then. We didn't ever watch YouTube. Like who the 2 guys that you watch?
Luisito Comunica or Coreano Vlogs.
We didn't know about that, right?
Shout outs to them.
So it was just like either word of mouth or let's Google it. A ver qué encontramos. And we like to ask locals. You guys know everywhere we go, we do touristy things, yes, but we always like to ask locals what do they like to do, what are their favorite restaurants, favorite bars. Like we love hole in the wall dives and all of that, right? So the 3 times that we went to Mexico with no information, no YouTube videos, no nothing, we would ask the locals, like, where should we go? What is a good spot? What do you like? And I kid you not, you guys, if not 10 times out of 10, nobody knew nothing.
No sé, pero aquí unos tacos tan buenos.
Where's the clubs that, pero la mera verdad, even we would go to like random little bars and ask the bartenders where are their favorite bars at or their favorite clubs at. And they would be like, no sé, la mera verdad no sé, like, la zona rosa tiene cosas,
And then we're out there walking.
So then we'll go to la zona rosa and we're walking up and down dead on a Saturday. And we're like, what's going on?
There's got to be a spot.
We gave them chance 1 and we're like, okay, maybe we did it wrong. Then we did it again. Same thing. Then we did it again. Same thing. We would find random little spots, but not enough to be like, we gotta go back, right? So this time we're excited because now we have TikTok.
Now is the solution.
Here's the solution. And you guys see, we're giving it another chance. I'm not like, no, I'm done.
And this is
I'm even going to Xochimilco again because my prima has never been and we're going with her.
This is the last chance.
I'm going to give it another chance, People have told me, though, that the Xochimilco in Cancun, like the fake one, is nicer than the real one. But I've never been, so I don't know. But anyway, so now with TikTok, shout out to TikTok, it makes it way easier to find spot. Like,
and people are recording dope ass videos
yeah,
too.
so and I've always known that there's a lot of good stuff out there. Even the 3 times that we've gone, I knew that there was stuff out there. But from asking people, nobody would know.
Right.
And Google wouldn't really help. Like it would send me to the few random spots that I'm telling you about, but it was nothing like, holy shit, this is badass. And then, like, yes, I have family there, but my family's old. There's, like, my grandma's sisters and stuff. Like, they don't know. You get what I'm saying?
Vete las quesadillas de Doña Lupe.
Yeah, you get, which were good, but I'm looking for, like, Mexico City is so big. Like, I want to go to, like, top notch, right?
So there's really, really nice spots.
So, yeah, shout out to TikTok because we're excited to go back because we found so many spots that we don't even know where to begin. Yeah. Because again, we knew that they had spots, but we just never knew how to find them. So I found a bunch of super nice. I'm
so excited, babe.
Brunch spots, lunch spots, dinner spots, cocktail spots, speakeasy spots, club spots. I wrote them all down. So, but we're only gonna be there 2 days technically.
Yeah, but and the reason that I'm excited too is that I feel like this is gonna happen. We got a new camera, right? I feel like going to these new spots, we're going to be able to test out this new camera that we got, right? And we might bring you guys longer vlogs, right? Cooler vlogs with like cool stuff in it. So I'm excited to vlog all that and to have longer vlogs with this little mini camera. So I'm excited for that.
I'm excited to go back to Mexico City.
Film all
to
that and give it another chance.
A 4th chance.
And eat some good food, hopefully, right? Some good drinks, your crafty cocktails that you love. So
there's a lot of crafty cocktails out there. So yeah, we're excited, guys. And if you're from Mexico City, don't come at me. I have tried. I'm telling you, I really tried, and I'm giving it another chance. And and it wasn't my fault. It was the locals. They didn't know nowhere to send us. But
before we move on from our Mexico trip, right? And before we dive in a little more, this was not in my agenda, but I thought about it, and I think it's very important to speak to you guys about it, right? And me and Lily kind of came to a agreement, and
I don't know where you're going with this, honey bunch.
I would say agreement, but like, okay, focus. There you go. Let's focus. We have our wedding planning coming up, right? And wedding planning could get super duper stressful. One, because you got to put a lot of detail into it. If you want to have a great wedding, memorable, really nice detail.
Yeah.
With a lot of detail comes a lot of effort, a lot of spending money, probably, a lot of that, right? So I'm the type to be like, whatever you want, babe. I'll let you decide, right?
It's not, but no, you're like that, but you're more like, whatever you want, you figure it out.
And let's go with it. And that's how I am, right? But in a relationship, it shouldn't be that way. It should be like, let's both work as hard as we can towards this, right? So it was getting to a point for Lily Bay right away. We caught it quickly, right? Oh, she caught it quickly. Be like, look, babe, I don't want to do this by myself. I want your full input, and I want you to care about this as much as I care about it too. Show it.
Yeah.
All right,
Can I tell them why?
Go ahead. Yeah.
So basically I have a whole Pinterest board of
we know that
every night, not every night, but whenever it randomly pops up, if I like something, I'm going to save it. Whether it's a home renovation, don't think it's only wedding, whether it's a wedding thing, whether it's like
she has pins,
a casita
like
for my cows. Like if I see something, I'm going to save
Halloween decoration,
so
de todo.
My wedding Pinterest board has started since the day I met Mando. Aww. Sheesh.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm being
not
serious.
Before.
I don't think Pinterest was a thing before you.
Promise.
I swear.
Your pinky promise?
I pinky promise.
No fingers crossed?
No fingers crossed.
All right.
Anyways. So on that board, I didn't have much, maybe like 10 things pinned at the time, right? But whenever we finally started for real talking about wedding planning,
I asked you to be my future wife?
No, even then I didn't add more stuff.
Okay, now it's for real.
No, even then I didn't add more stuff.
Now I gotta get ready for this.
I started adding stuff after this whole last wedding venue shopping, right?
All right.
So there was times where I would show Mando like, okay, the first thing we're gonna have to do is to save the date pictures, right? And I was like, look, these are the type of pictures I want to take.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
What do you think? These are cool, whatever. Like, I'll probably wear something like this. You could wear something like that. So I showed him that. Another random day, I'll show him decorations, right? Y así nada más, like, de repente, not every day, just random. I show him little details here and there, right? So now that we're going to Mexico again, I guess you guys will be the first to know.
Oh.
Not only will we set a date, but we are also planning on taking our save the date pictures, which is why I got my nails done all white. Chill vibes, classics, right? So I told Mando, babe, I told him a month ago, babe, these are the photographers that I like, or maybe like 2 months ago. This is where the problem started. This is the photographer that I like. The photographer was from another part of Mexico somewhere.
Monterrey.
I want this photographer. A week passes by, 2 weeks pass by. Hey, what's up with the photographer? Did you get it? Yeah. I'll work on it. And Miriam, I know you're listening to this. And Miriam, I know you know that Mando was lying. Mando's my resource guy. He's the guy that I'd be like, this is what I want. And then he'll get it. So by the time Mando hit up this photographer, it was too late.
Yeah, he was booked.
So when Mando didn't tell me nothing. He did not say nothing. He just, he was booked. Okay, he don't say nothing. Pasa una semana or whatever, and I'm like, hey, what's up with the photographer? That's when Mando tells me, oh yeah, he was booked, by the way. And in my head, I'm like, yo.
This is like 2 months before.
Like, shouldn't you have told me so I could look for another photographer? Or did you already find one and that's why, you didn't even tell me, And if that was the case, okay, great. If it's a good photographer, I don't care, right? No, nunca me iba a decir. He probably wouldn't have told me until like 2 days before we were leaving, like, oh shit, we need a photographer, right? So that rubbed me the wrong way. Like, yo, you need to ponerte las pilas because this ain't like anything else where we could just wait till last minute, right? I send them, and when I do research, I go in. Like, I will stay up till 3 a.m. looking for the photographer that I like.
Yep.
So I feel like I did all this work, gave it to you. You didn't do shit with it. So then I got to do it all over again to find somebody else. So you see why I was like, WTF, right? So I give him the next photographer. Luckily, he booked it, right? And it got to a point where I'm like, I don't care how much it costs. You better fucking book this because, it's too late. We're like weeks away. Like,
we're like a month at that point.
We don't have...
and wedding stuff,
and I'm not going to spend another
needs to
24 hours up to 3 a.m. looking for another one. Yeah, get it y ya se acabó, right? Así pasó. So that was red flag number 1 for me. Not red flag, but like, come on, babe, like ponte las pilas, right? So then I'm like, babe, we're 3 weeks away from when we leave to Mexico. Like, whatever you're gonna wear, you have to get it now. Right? I'm like, I already bought 2 dresses. I'm just letting you know. And I'm the type that I hate dresses. So I went through hours and hours and hours of looking for dresses.
Yeah.
Found one. I ordered it. A few days later, I told myself, I know I don't like dresses, so I know I need to order a second one because if that first one I don't like, which I almost 1,000% sure know I'm not going to like it on me, I need to have a plan B. So I would tell Mando, hey, babe, I ordered the first dress, just letting you know. It was kind of like a reminder for him to order his suit, right? Mm-hmm. A few days later, I'm like, hey, babe, I ordered my second dress. And he's like, well, second dress? I'm like, yeah, because what if I don't like it? He's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, sí pasó.
Ordered the second dress, right? And I'm just letting you know I ordered the second dress. A few days later, my dress is about to get here tomorrow. All these little things that I was telling him were for him to know, like, bitch, you need to look for your fucking outfit already, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm the type that I don't want to be like, hello, are you ordering your outfit or what? My dresses get here. Babe, my dresses are here, right? By this point, we're a week away from leaving to Mexico. Hey, my dress is here. And then unfortunately, guess what? I didn't like neither dress.
So
I didn't like
back to
neither dress. So I'm like, I got to go to the mall right now. Literally right now, I got to go to the mall. So we go to the mall. We get there and I'm already like a little panicky because we're less than a week away. For me to find a white dress and I don't wear dresses, I was like a little low-key freaking out inside, but I try not to show it, right?
You didn't. You're like, I'll find it.
Yeah, I was trying to stay positive, like, yeah, I'll find it, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm over here looking, and I already know that Mando's gonna be like, babe, what should I wear? Right? And at this point, I have less than a week to find my own stuff. I've been telling you for 3 weeks, and you haven't taken the time of day to even Pinterest the idea of what to wear. So I literally said, I don't know, figure it out. And I was literally I was like in my head, if he comes out with the ugliest suit that doesn't even look right on him, I'm going to be like, fuck it. Get it. Because it's on you. Like, this is a you problem. Like, you should have done your research. And it's not on me, right? Like, you could look like an idiot as long as I look good, right? That was the mentality that I had that day.
Which is incorrect.
Because I was done. Like, I'm like, bro, I've been telling you for weeks already. Like, what are you doing, right? At least if he would have tried, like me, I ordered 2 dresses. Y no le hubiera quedado, I wouldn't have came with that energy. But because, like, I had been telling him and he didn't care, that's why I was like, yo, right? Whatever. Luckily, the first spot that I tried on a dress, the first dress that I tried on, I liked it, me quedó, and I was like, fuga. It is what it is, right?
So your mood changed.
Yeah, I was happy that I found it. Right? I was happy. I was like, thank God, right? I didn't like love it.
Okay.
But I was like, it's good. Like, I don't love any dress, so that's already gonna be hard, right? And then luckily, since my mood changed a little bit because I found something, now I could breathe and now I could like look at you and be like, okay, yes, I like that. No, I don't like that. Right. And help Mando out a little bit, right? Luckily, Mando found something and it fit him good. The first 2 that he tried on, it didn't fit him. Right. And I literally told him, like, no, that shit's ugly. Like, it's not cute. At least I told him that, right? Because in my head, I wasn't even going to tell him that. I was going to let him buy it. But I did tell him. But once we got home, I realized I don't want to have this energy when we're planning for the wedding. But you shouldn't neither. You know, like, the same way I spend hours and stay up till 2, 3 in the morning trying to figure what I want out as far as photography or decorations or dress, whatever, is the same energy that I want you to put in. Well, because, and I know a lot of the times it's usually the bride that takes care of it all. But this wedding is very much like, I think Mando wanted it more than me.
I think it's 50-50.
Who wanted it more, Armando?
I think it's 50-50, you guys. So problem was that I was super nonchalant.
Like, yeah, that was a problem.
Lily Bay will figure it out like she figures everything else out. But she was getting stressed, and then to me adding more to her plate, it was making it worse. That was a problem.
No, I think it wasn't even about that. It was you not caring to even try to take a minute to look something up. Like, you just wanted me to be like, here you go. You know, which I would have, if my first dresses would have fit me, I would have been so down to go with you and just like, yeah, let's go look for something, right?
Right.
But because I already had my own situation, and then Mando's over here like, what should I wear? I literally said, I don't know, figure it out. And I walked away.
That's right.
Right? Like, Pinterest, there's Pinterest. Look it up. So with that said, we got back home. We talked about it. And I'm like, look, we are going to spend a lot of money on this.
Yes.
Right? We want to make it nice memorable, and make it memorable.
Which is the most important thing. Yeah.
So I don't want to have this energy at all.
There's
so
no
I'm
reason.
telling you this, Daurita, like, the same way I'm putting energy to find stuff or do my part, I need you to do the same. And like I said, it goes back to like the photographer. Sometimes I give it to him in his hand and he still does nothing with it. So that was the part that was stressing me. Not necessarily saying that you need to do another 50%.
No, which it was great. It was great that my camera died, so you guys can't see me right now. But for you guys to put this into your life, I would say, right, is if you have a problem, voice it before things get worse. Try to capture that moment and try to fix it before it's too late. Imagine you blow up 2 weeks before the wedding and you cancel it. Like, that's the worst time.
And I literally, and I'm the type that when I get mad, like, it takes a lot for me to get like super mad, right? But I'm the type, and I told him, I'm like, look, and if you keep doing little things like that where I'm taking when I'm putting so much effort, and all I need you to do is send the payment and you don't do it. And if we're 1 week away from the wedding and you hit that last straw, I would be the type to be like, that's it. We're not doing nothing. I don't care what deposits we've done. I don't give a fuck. And when I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. So I was like, I do not want to get to that point. So I'm telling you right now, it's barely the beginning. We don't even have a date yet. I was just telling him I don't want that energy. I want us to be happy while we're doing this. And even though I know a lot of you girls, it's a thing for girls to get stressed. It's a thing for bridezilla. It's a thing. I get it.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're going to cancel the wedding at least 3 times before.
I know not everything is going to be perfect. I get that. But the fact that we're barely starting and I was giving you stuff to your hand to do.
Yes.
It was already starting off on the wrong foot. So I just wanted to make that clear to Mando. I was like, I want to put more effort into it. Like, we're not the type of couple that we go matching to events. Like, we don't put that much effort into like matching and stuff, right? But I was like, for these things that we're spending money on, these pictures are going to be the first professional pictures we ever take. We've never been the type to take pictures, you know?
So they're gonna be nice for sure.
I'm like, we got to put in some effort. I wish my first dresses would have fit me. Don't shop from Baby Boo, by the way. That shit was cheap as fuck. Just saying.
Oh, man.
The dress looked amazing when I got it. It was like $5 Shein quality. Absolutely not, right? However, I wish I could have put a little more effort. It's too late now. If I find something else, though, nicer. But in Florida, you're not going to find nothing, you know? And we're 2 days away, nice. But yeah.
But let's take a little quick break so we can close it out. I'm going to fix my camera. We'll be right back. All right, we had a little rant there, but I just want y'all to know that we don't be bullshitting on this podcast. We tell y'all how it is. And we get a little too personal sometimes, but that's what the cruda realidad is all about.
I'm glad that you brought it up, though.
And I don't mind it. I don't mind it because at the end of the day, 2024 was all about growth and becoming better. And that's what I've been trying to do these past 10 months.
And don't get me wrong. And something, sorry to interrupt, but something that I always tell Mando is that the same way I like bitch, or the same way that I try to fix stuff or tell him like I need him to do his part, I always tell him to tell me too. Like, if I'm doing something or if I'm not doing enough of something. Like, one time he straight up told me, babe, like, because I'm the one that washes clothes, right? Like, he does some stuff, I wash clothes, right? He told me straight up, babe, like, can you wash more often? Because I don't got no fucking calzones, bro. You know, like.
And it's been great ever since.
I'd be on my last one always. And, you know, and.
Either I buy some more or you just wash them.
Yeah. So after, like, I saw that he was, like, serious. It's because I have a million pairs of calzones. And I have a lot of clothes. So I can, if I really want to, I could probably go a month without washing. And I still have clothes to wear. Mando has 2 pairs of calzones. Just kidding. He doesn't have as many, and Mando's wardrobe is not as extensive as mine. So I get why he has to wash a little more frequent. So it wasn't until he said it that I was like, oh shit, my bad, you know? And ever since then, I've done my part, you know? Like, so don't think that it's always me just barking at Mando. Like, I let him tell me, like, when I'm fucking up too. And I take it, and sometimes I fight back, but...
Oh, yeah, all the time.
But we both try for sure. But yeah, guys, that is it today. Happy October. I also pray that October is filled with blessings, love, new opportunity, new experiences, prosperity, health, and success.
Success, baby. And a lot of bendiciones coming your way. So have a great,
sobre todo, mucho amor.
Wait, no, babe. Sobre todo, mucho desmadre. You remember you used to say that on the podcast? That was like episode 9, 10.
I don't remember.
Maybe one day we'll have the zodiac
No, babe.
I
told you to, you know? Now that we're trying to be more structured, I told you to find out things you're doing. Okay. And we'll go from there,
right.
You know?
Next podcast.
Did you read the comments when we asked them what was their favorite?
Yes. Zodiac signs was top. For sure.
Ain't no way zodiac signs was top.
But yeah, you guys, see you guys next week on next week's podcast, obviously. I want to record a podcast in Mexico. I'm going to take the mics and we'll record something out there. But we don't know. Like, we always want to do things. Don't mean we're going to do it, but I think it'll be cool. Because we'll be getting back on that Tuesday.
Well, actually,
you know,
now that you saw that vibe that you were down to do,
yeah,
the one that I had been telling you, this is why I can't stand Mando. I'm going to put you out real quick.
No, enough. You already did.
No. When we went to Mexico, you guys, you know how we didn't give you our podcast for 2 weeks?
I wasn't ready.
I would tell Mando, babe, let's just take the mics that we have and we'll sit in La Placita and we'll just like have a conversation and that would be the podcast.
Yes.
Right? I told you that.
Yes.
No. We're not going to do that. He was like, nah. He just didn't want to do it. He felt like it wasn't going to be the vibe. Right? Fast forward to a few weeks ago, somebody does something similar in another setting. And now Mando's like, oh, shit.
I wasn't ready at the time.
That was badass. Babe, we need to do that. And I'm like,
all right, you guys, thanks for joining us on today's podcast.
I can't stand men. Just
Hopefully,
kidding.
We'll have a podcast for you guys in Mexico.
We're going to do it. Now that we know that we could do that,
we can do it.
We're going to do it.
And yeah, it's going to be a great time.
It's going to be good, babe. It's going to be good.
But once again, we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Have a great day.